Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, now if you haven't already done so, and I can't imagine why not, hit that subscribe button. The channel is really growing at a rate of knots at the moment. I know we're not at 4,000 yet, but at the current rate we're going to hit 10,000 before Christmas. Watch this space. Right, today's map, it's a request map, and this was from subscriber Mr. Vegas, and he suggested having a look, and my first instinct was meh. But I've taken a look anyway, and I'm rather glad that I have. Today's map is King of the Road by TM Victor. It's based on a computer game that I'd actually never heard of before, but it's been kept as true to the real game, the original game, as possible. There's your start square with a couple of locations to get into. I actually quite like that. I think that's pretty cool. And there's your resources, and I know they've been used for resource painting, but also pretty damned cool. Now, off to the workshop. Now, the workshop, there's not too much to subscribe to. There are 3 trees. They're not listed in the requirements, but they are linked in the description. There is a theme and all that kind of stuff going on, but the terrain mixer replacer is obsolete. There is a link off-site to collect the textures that you need. Never go off-site. You don't need to go off-site for these kind of things. And although it's going to be safe to do so on this occasion, honestly, you're risking yourself on other occasions, so I'd recommend not. Now, I've gone with, because it does say in the description there should be snow on the mountains, so I thought I'd go with the alpine theme and with a wintry kind of LUT. So I've gone with that, Chubot's winter LUT and the alpine theme, and it doesn't provide us with snow. I'm not going to reload just to get snow. I thought, well, do you know what, let's have a look what it looks like this. It's not how it was designed to look, but it's going to look good, hopefully. It's a half-decent theme and a half-decent LUT. We should be looking alright, if not exactly as the map creator planned it to be. Maybe I'd go on with something like the Alps Dolomites theme or something like that. Would have been a little bit closer to the intended look. But like I say, this is an old map. This goes back some time. I think it was 2015, the original year of release of the game. And to get a map that looks as good as this in 2015, actually, that's not bad going. Now, King of the Road, I'm guessing it was some kind of racing game, I imagine. I have no idea, actually. Down here to intersection. Now, these intersections are pretty smart. I quite like them, apart from its 3 lanes merging into 3 lanes, which is dangerous. So I probably downgrade some of those ramps to something a bit simpler. And the ramps are a little bit on the sharp side, a little bit steep, but considering the age, it's not too bad. And considering the age, this bridge is pretty damned good. I mean, colossal order. This, guys, is how you build a bridge without move it. That doesn't look too bad. Yes, we've got a bit of a bump there. I know, I can see it, guys. But honestly, it's not bad, is it? Come on. So yes, this is what you can do. This is what you can do back in the ye old day if you had an element of skill, which clearly TM Victor has. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what sort of game it is. Down to the start square. Let's have a look at the start square. Across another little bridge here. That's fine. And then we've got a roundabout. A roundabout. Not too far from another roundabout. Plenty of build plane there. Lots of access to water. And there's even a little bit of beach on the start square too. Pretty flat. Very good for the easy builder. Someone like me. Now we've got 1 or 2 interesting little assets like this one. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Obviously as close to the original game as possible. Something like that would have been in, I guess. Right, let's head off along the roads and see where we go to next. So we've gone from desert land through to like this wooded area and enough on these intersections. Where does it go? Now this road comes all the way back up to where we were, and that highway that goes off to the fog that way. So as we kind of know what's that way, let's go the other way. Let's go inland and see where we go. Looks like another bridge up ahead, and yes, perfectly nice suspension bridge. No problems with that as well. That's pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, it's a little bit jinky janky here. Low. That's, yeah, considering the age, we got that far without finding any jinky janky. That's not bad at all. Loving the ramps, the way that these roads are climbing up the hills. It's been pretty well thought out, pretty well planned. Yes, it's far from perfect, but it's nowhere near rubbish. It's a good work. This is scary, very, very scary. I wouldn't want to drive across that myself, but it's still legitimate. It's very legitimate, and there are suspension bridges out there that are a lot more scary than that. I'm just a wimp. Anyway, we'll head down towards the fog and we'll do something with the rail, shall we, before we have a look at our today's asset. Now the rail, a little bit lumpy bumpy out in the sticks. Not too good over the hills with the rail, I'm afraid. And then down to the ground level, that's much better. It's still a bit bumpy actually, for that matter. Oh no, today's asset is beautiful. It is beautiful. Well worth hanging on in there. If you don't normally hang around for the asset review, please do today. It's one of those that makes you go, oh, thank you so much to the creator. So I'm going to make sure I do that during the review. Exactly like that, slightly orgasmic. Yeah, what we got here are a couple of dead end antlers. Antlers is what we have there. And we've got a rail coming in from the other side of the map as well. It comes in this way and follows the highway and bends around that way and bends around this way. Yeah, I'm good with all of this. And the perfectly fine rail bridge there, down the other side, and then suddenly we start getting encroaching trees. Now this isn't tree clipping. This is far from it. This is tree anarchy at its worst, and TM Victor, I think it's fair to say, has very much shot themselves in the foot with this. Oh, we were doing so well as well for a 2015 map, and then this comes along and oh no. But anyway, at least we can follow it up with something really glorious. It's that time now. It's time for today's asset review, and we go off to Assetville and Asset Corner and to have a look at the contemporary shared street, parking both sides, by Urbanist. Now I promised I'd be going ooh a lot. This is glorious. We've got the cycle lanes, we've got the pedestrian area, and we've got a one-way little drive down the middle for, well, just for the traffic to pull up at the local shop or wherever. It's just beautiful. Absolutely freaking lovely, and we need more just like this, Urbanist. Do not stop, do not sleep, do not do anything until you have completed 1,000,001 roads that look exactly like this. Thank you very much, Urbanist. This is the kind of work that we want to see on the workshop. Thank you. Right, contemporary shared street. I've stopped doing now. Parking both sides by Urbanist. Today's asset of the day. And off to Themington Island for Northern Tip by Nuelio with the Tubot Winter Lut. This one, the desert doesn't look very much like a desert. This is the sand texture, and it's just, well, more like a tundra, I suppose. But anyway, what have we got today in the way of factoids? Left-handed people included Nelson, Jack the Ripper, and Judy Garland. I mean, it's 1 in 10 in the population. I mean, that's, as factoids go, that's probably the most mundane of them all. I could name 10% of all the famous people in history, I guess. How about Sir Francis Drake, George Washington, and Christopher Columbus? They were all slave owners. And hopefully your respect has gone a little bit out of the window. It was of its time, and hopefully we've all progressed as a society enough to realise that slave owning is not acceptable. Of course, we've got modern day slavery now, which is a different thing altogether, and minimum wage and all that sort of stuff. But there you go. Right, today we are looking at King of the Road by TM Victor and shipping routes. And the shipping routes are fine. My only thing is this shipping route that goes right up to the bridge here, absolutely useless in that area, because you can't get into the cove because those bridges. You're just going to get massive shipping clipping if you try and put docks inside that cove there. So there we are. Water flow. Water flow is pretty strong, and definitely got room for a dam across here somewhere down there. Yep, I would go for that, definitely. So anyway, you've got a strong water flow in that river, and then there's strong water flow over here in this river, and lesser, but yeah. Now, water sources is something I often have a bit of a grumble about if they're not realistic. They're certainly not realistic on this map. Let's have a look at this river. It's gouged to gouged, I tell you. But yes, water sources. This is 2015. Way before Bloody Penguin came along and gave us all 81 tiles. So this water source being this far out of the map, I don't mind it being not realistic so much. So there we are. But if you want to play realism and 81 tiles, then yeah, it's a big problem for you guys. Okay, downstream, just follow the river, see what it looks like as we come down. It varies in height, it's all good, I guess. Yeah, as river networks go, it's alright. And we'll head down here towards, we've got a beach. Now the beach is quite sweeping. It sweeps and it swoops, and it's nicely decorated as well. This is one of those areas that I think it's definitely a tourism type of area around here. Still a bit of a drop on the beach, more of a bowl than the beach, but yeah, it's alright. Nothing to moan about. Possibly could use the tides mod with that. Anyway, we've got lots of green area here before going up into the mountains. So we go from green to mountains, and the mountains, like I say, are supposed to be snowy, but I've not got a LUT a theme that works with that. Don't mind these trees. The tree placement's not too bad. I mean, I've seen better, but it's not the worst, if I'm honest with you. It's not like it's been entirely tree brushed. A lot of the cliffy areas have been left untouched, so it just feels not too bad. It's not far off of real. And then when we drop down off of here, we've got a light green plateau, and then down into the desert, where we got lots of cacti, or cactuses, or cacti is. But yes, as deserts go, it's not up with the modern maps, but it's based on it's based on a computer game, I'm guessing from before 2015, and it's probably I'm just thinking back to computer games back then. It was, yeah, like Grand Theft Auto 4 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Now there you go. So yeah, this would be befitting of a game like San Andreas. So I'm okay with that. It's trying to match a computer game. It's done a good job of it. But yeah, going from desert through to greenery, it does kind of blend quite nicely across. Aesthetically, I don't mind it actually. I don't mind it. I think I'm. Is it a high 3 or is it a low 4? I like the design. I'm giving it the 4th star because I think the overall design aesthetic's not bad actually. It's not a strong 4 though. If we had to score out of 10, it'd be no more than a 6. Right, detailing. There are some good areas, there are some bad areas, and for its age it's not bad. I'll go down the middle and give it a solid 3 for detail. Gameplay potential, I think you could play this from several different ways. It's not bad, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not the greatest greatest map I've ever seen for playing, but it's alright. I'm gonna give that a 4th star as well. Once again, low 4s, but it's still a 4. King of the Road by TM Victor. That is surprisingly not horrible. I was expecting it to be horrible, and it's not horrible. And for that, thank you very much for suggesting that, Mr. Vegas. That was a good call. Okay, well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for more What's Map. And what do we do on Wednesdays? We've got that other game that I play a little bit in the Let's Play in the evenings. But yes, join me then, and don't forget, subscribe. Don't miss the party, because the party's just beginning. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.